Beijing. That actually might be where the term "what's up" comes from. In China, "what's up," and I think I can't remember what it means. Dear, something. I don't know. No, "what's up, Beijing?" This is going to curriculum for America. Yeah, I was looking at ICE protests, and I realised there's a lot of people on the streets protesting ICE. Wouldn't you be? We probably are all like foreign Nazis in some sort of network, and they're just being put to some use. Like, well, we've got a right to get rid of foreigners, and it's like, okay, well, we'll let you get a black and tan army and go. They'd love it, wouldn't they? Like ripping out freaking dominating over ladies. I saw some footage, and he did have her bent over a car for about 4 minutes. It was practically dry riding her. I was like, look at this. No, what was that? The kids in the back, you know what I mean? Ah, mommy. In the fucking school. Excuse me. Okay. So yeah, this is a very simple solution. There's a lot of people on the streets. Donald Trump instigated ICE and all this kind of stuff on the premise that it was public preference. That's what America wanted. And Donald Trump just gives people what they want, so he gets what he wants. It's a two-way thing. He was just giving the people what they want because they voiced in the first place loads of American nationalism and foreigner. Get the foreigners out of here, yeah. The other people that didn't mind foreigners, they weren't complaining. They didn't make a noise. So he actually thought he was just meeting public preference, public appeal, giving the people what they want. If there's so many of you on the streets, why don't you just put a democratic poll? Who wants ice here and who doesn't want ice here? And he'll have to go with the he ought to, like he just change policy and make it a bit more, fluid. And because you gotta do it by the books, How we're gonna do it by the books. We're gonna do it proper. So yeah, just do it by the books. If there's so many of these on the streets, go make a democratic poll. Some TV stations will probably even do it. Or I don't think Trump's gonna fucking want to pay for the voting, but yeah, and if you just prove that it's public majority, that the majority of your democratic voice just doesn't want such strict immigration rules and such strict immigration enforcement, then that's your voice. You're supposed to have that. It's democracy. So yeah, it's just a simple way to salute. I just thought of so many people on the street. I was like, I wonder actually if you put it to a vote, who'd be like, yeah, I want the foreigners all gone, because they were the ones voicing it in the first place. All the Proud Boys and all this kind of stuff. They were, and Trump was just giving up. But again, you didn't have a voice on the other side, a voice at the left side, because you weren't complaining about it, were you? But now you are complaining about it, and there's a lot of you. So you just, give the people what they want, Donald. And if they don't want ICE, and they want a bit more chilled out immigration policies, particularly that aren't so heavily and brutally enforced, then just give the people what they want. Yeah. It's just weird consequences. You're going to lose so much by getting rid of all these. They're going to be hard work and they're going to be quiet. Most of the time, they could be on the run from their country. But most of the time, these foreigners are trying to live under the freaking radar, get a job that pays cash in hand, or not cash in hand, but, buy a car with tax-paid car and, a tax-paid freaking apartment and tax-paid everything in America, you know what I mean? Tax-paid oil, tax-paid, just saying, I do worry about, a lot of people out there. International people. I'm not going to say who or why, but I watch a lot of American, I don't know, sports and stuff. Not sports, but I just worry about stuff like that. Oh, I came up here because I wanted to train with America and better facilities, and I just wonder, nice, hardworking. I love foreign people. I think the best thing. I live in Ireland. The best thing about Ireland is the foreigners, man. I can't stand the Irish. I'm not even afraid to say it. They're the same too. They can't stand each other half the time. Love Chinatown, man. China stores are open on Christmas Day. I was homeless, and I was so happy I had no booze. And I was like, oh, here we go. Plum wine, baby. Oh, what's this? White, I can't remember what the fuck it was. Sake. Bottles of sake. He was handing everyone bottles of sake. Well, I didn't know. Actually, it was just me and Clyde, and a homeless guy in Bray. I think I went up to someone's house then later on. Yeah, that's what happened. That's a funny story. Female, I know this is off the topic. Female friend invited her 3 lonely male friends around to Christmas. Spent 20 minutes with us and ran off to the shed with some young lad and just left us there lonely. And she's like, thanks so much for this. And it just got worse. It was so bleak after that. I was like, lonely. Yeah, and goodbye. Yep. Sorry, that's off topic. Once I get going, I don't stop. So yeah, as I was saying, a democratic voting. Yep, democratic voicing. blatantly have the majority, and Trump will have to give you all what you want. If you do vote, like all the Proud Boys will go out and vote, but still, that's the way they're going to go. That's the way they want to go about it. And they can vote the way they want to vote, and everyone else can vote the way they want to vote, because they never had a voice to vote in the first place, because it wasn't on the cards for those kind of lefties. Not lefties, but humans, people. Okay, I'm going to let you go there. All right.